anything else you want to say about Gene, or are you good?
He's absolutely handsome. That is all.
I'm surprised you didn't say who he reminds you of or whatever.
He reminds me a lot of Justin.
Huh?
I can kind of see that, kind of.
Okay. I'm gonna need you to.
Absolutely. I know. I was just going. I wanted to see what you were gonna say, but he does remind me of Spike as well.
Well, yes, I can see that, but I was gonna ask you to show me the Carfax on how he reminds you of me.
Well, I mean, I can see it too.
4K.
Also, to go back on the fact that it reminds me of Spike, to be fair, this anime was made by the same company who made Cowboy Bebop, so that's understandable.
Yeah, the same studio, technically. And
studio, yeah.
There was a 5-month time frame between this series and Cowboy Bebop.
Yep.
I pray for the day we have a Outlaw Star and Cowboy Bebop crossover.
Probably not going to happen, only because they take place literally in different times.
Yep.
Well, I don't give a fuck. Time travel, bitch.
That or dimension crossing or something.
It sure worked for Trunks, didn't it? Anyway.
Well, you know what? The only closely reference to Cowboy Bebop we'll get is when Gene wore that. Shut the Anyway, the only closely reference of Cowboy Bebop we'll get is where Gene wore that purple and yellow suit. That looks so close to Spike.
It looked blue on my end.
To be fair, dude, I'm colorblind. Remember?
Right. My bad.
Well, to be fair, in for me, when I watched Cowboy Bebop, it did look blue and yellow to me. So.
Yeah, I was just going with the shade of the color of the suit. Anyway, Hazard, do you want to tell us about your characters of who you like and dislike?
Okay, characters I dislike. It's a 3-way tie, and here's why I don't care.
A 3-way.
Yeah, I don't care for the McDougal brothers much, at all. And I especially don't care for Gwen Con because they're just all a bag of dicks.
Mm-hmm.
They're like Harry and Ron because, as we all point out, they're basically prostitutes for hire.
Reminds me of a Bridge and Coy.
So you're saying that a Bridge and Coy are basically McDougal brothers? Noted. Which one's the second?
You say they're prostitutes for hire, and we got a man-hoe and a sloot. What you tell me?
Anyways, we also have like I said, and I don't care for Gwen Con because of simply how much of a goddamn creeper he was throughout most of his appearances in the series. I just didn't care for his personality. He says, yes, very good, yes. I felt like, this motherfucker, is he trying to be a condescending asshole? That's the impression I generally got from him.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I just didn't care for them at all.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, and the third?
That's, like I said, both McDougal brothers and Gwen Con. I didn't care for any of those three.
Oh, right. For some reason, I counted McDoodles as one because they're... Yeah.
Well, they're usually mentioned as a duo, so there's that.
Yeah.
But characters I like, that one's also a 3-way tie. And
oh boy, more 3-ways.
The 3 characters I actually like most are Jean, Melfina, and Jim.
Mm-hmm.
Don't get me wrong, Aisha comes close, but those 3 won it out for me, and here's why. Melfina is one of those people that you can't help but want to protect, but she also knows the right thing to say when it counts. And she'll have your back regardless of whether or not she can actually do anything. This is especially proven in one of Jean's fights against Yon 10-7 late in the series, when she legitimately offered to basically put her life on the line to make sure Jean survived. That is loyalty right there.
Yeah.
Right.
Jim reminds me of me when I was younger. Basically, I was like, because when I was younger, I was a lot like Jim in some respects. So
a punk ass bitch.
Funny, go fuck yourself. No, more like because I basically was not one to put up with people's shit just because I was younger, or I was basically, I was not one to put up with people's shit even when I was younger. So it was basically like that. But Jim's also one smart kid, and you can't help but like the guy on some level because, yeah, he can be over the top in terms of his, being too careful, but at the same time, you can't fault him for it because with how Gene tends to sometimes get him shot almost once or twice, and that has almost happened. You can't blame him. He's only 11 years old, and he wants to at least try to survive to see 14. He wants at least to try to survive to see not 14, like see the age of 18.
Yeah.
So you can't blame him.
Yes, because Jim wants to live enough to go through puberty.
Yep.
Oh god, there should be a laugh counter.
But yeah, and also as for Gene, a lot of reasons were stated that by Max earlier, because he's a dependable person when it really counts. Yeah, he's got his faults. He likes to drink a lot. He likes to party a lot. He likes to basically get reckless, get laid a lot. Then again,
He's also an asshole.
Just like Dante.
But when it comes, when shit hits the fan, he has your back. Regardless of the reason, he'll have your back.
Yep.
But yeah, those are reasons I like them, like as characters. They had
Crossy,
some really good character development, so they're sad.
That is true. Alright, Crossy, your turn. Characters you disliked and characters you liked. Which one do you want to do first? You could choose characters you like first, or you could do the characters you dislike first. Which one do you want to do?
Dislike.
Lay it on us.
Let's hear it.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, grab onto whatever you have near you. This is going to be a long...
And this is for headphones warners as well, knowing how loud Crossy can get when she's angry. Turn down the volume now.
Don't say we didn't warn you.
Well, it can't get loud, because my folks are asleep, but, I will frickin'
Speak it, not spray it.
frickin' Fred and Dougal brothers.
The McDoodle brothers.
Yes.
The McDoodle?
I mean, that's what they're called. But yeah, she hates the for those who don't know, I'll say it for her. She hates the McDoodle brothers and Fred.
Because Crossy, after only watching 2 or 3 episodes of this series when I first introduced her to it a few months ago, she basically despises Fred for constantly hitting on Gene. Because
He's a spon-
you say it.
He's a Bondo, leave me alone.
Doesn't share.
The most likely person to show up with Cher is with Zammy.
No, now that I think about it in a really twisted way, isn't Gene a little bit like Gordo?
Gordo, do you...
Damn. I might be into that.
Gordo, do you have an input? Last time I checked, I'm not a red-haired fuckweed. There you go. Anyway,
Okay.
characters you like, Crossy?
Ooh. Jean, Aisha.
Well, that makes sense you like Aisha, because when I look at Aisha, I see her as you.
Yee!
A rambunctious, wild, obnoxious, loudmouth, crazy, childish behavior.
In a good way, though.
And are both good and bad. But I'll take the good.
And that's when I yoink the leadership boat.
We are not having this.
Can I borrow your caster gun, Hazard?
Here you
That's
go.
mine!
I'm the leader, first of all. You shut your mouth. Anyway, anyway, why do you like Gene, aside from the obvious reason?
Cause like he's shown that he can be a good leader,
So to speak.
and that he like is caring and all that good stuff.
Well, he is the leader of the bunch, and you know him well, and he's finally back to kick some tail. But, is that it, Crossy?
Yes.
I guess it's my turn.
Or is that it?
Any other reason, Crossy, or are you good?
I'm good.
I guess my turn. Characters I dislike, it's rare because, sure, I would say I hate the McDoodle brothers and Kozo, whatever his name is. But, I also hate the scientist dude who created Malfina.
That would be Gwen Con.
Yeah, Gwynton. I just don't like how they are. Like, I don't really hate them. It's just that I find them where
Kinda
the-
douchey.
they're just kind of an annoyance. You know what I mean?
Understandable.
Like, yeah, it's not like I despise them with a passion of my being, but I do hate them. Yes, but it's just they're just kind of a weird annoyance where I just dislike them and how they're ruining the main characters. Like, you know what? You two, you guys just gotta go and get out of my life. You know what I mean?
Understandable.
Like, just fuck them. Fuck them. Anyway, characters I do like, though. I can answer that one. Hilda was her name, I believe?
Yep, Hot Eyes Hilda.
Hot Eyes Hilda. Yeah, I did like her.
Jean, Jim, and Melfino grew on me the most. That's why I have those three as favorites over Hilda.
Oh, I know, but I just kind of like Hilda, because even though for a short time she was living in and stuff, I grown attached to her.
Which is highly understandable.
Another character I did like was Aisha, because she does remind me of Crossy in a way. But in a good way, sort of. And Melfina, same with Zammy. Melfina's like this sweet, charitable person and everything, and she does remind me of Zammy when I just see Melfina talking stuff. And Gene, well, I do like Gene, yeah, because he's got this interesting, unique personality to him that I would never see as a leader or a space bounty hunter. You know what I mean? So, or outlaw, as they call it.
He usually means well. Can't deny that.
Yeah. Yeah, pretty much. But that takes care of the characteristics. I think we should move on to our favorite episodes.
Pretty much.
All right, we can let our guests go first. Max, do you got a favorite episode?
Pretty sure we know what it is.
Oh boy, yes I do.
Oh gee, I wonder what it is.
Well, if I had to be perfectly honest, it would probably be the Hot Springs episode.
I knew it.
Aisha titties, ladies and gentlemen. Aisha titties. Crossy will probably put the scene up. Crossy, just do me a favor. If you do put the scene up, just censor the boobs or just like put a bridge and Koi's face on the tits to cover the nipples. Thank you.
No.
I would love to see that. That would be funny.
Just do some kind of censoring. Do it like how Barry would for when Dan and Ross played Lisa Shoot Larry.
Oh, God.
But in all seriousness, though, when it comes to this episode, it's the main focus of it is a bunch of the fact that they're on an island where literally fucking people just are always in their swimwear and or they're nude. Me personally, though, I like the episode not just for that, but it was also the fact that it was kind of interesting. But also, fun fact for any of you who don't know, that episode was actually taken off of Toonami for obvious reasons. But it's just the episode was interesting. The way how it was portrayed was I can't really say much other than just boobs. That's it.
Yeah.
Literally the one main thing that whole episode focuses on is just that.
Yeah. No, the one thing is, I gotta say that the one thing that bothered me the episode is when Aisha was just swimming in lava.
Well, to be fair though, when it comes to the Kataro, I would imagine that they are able to stand very severe body or severe temperatures.
Yeah, I get that, but come on, you can't be you. When you first saw that, you gotta admit you were questioning that, or were you just?
I was at first, but then my attention got taken away from that.
I wonder why.
Yeah, you definitely are like Gene. Anyway, Zammy, what about you?
Obviously, final episode for obvious reasons. I will not spoil.
You know what? I'm not gonna say it because it's probably Crossy's favorite episode. But if Crossy could, and if she adds it and stuff, she could put the reason why Zammy and Crossy like that final episode. She'll just insert a clip right. Anyway.
Just like the Spawn.
Just like the Spawn one, if you saw our review of that. Anyway. But any other reasons besides that, Zammy, or is that it?
It's just like the conclusion, like what we all waited for is like, okay, how long is this gonna take? Like I'm like, I don't know what's his name is from Madagascar when they're all hanging in the trees. Like, how long is this going to take?
How long is this going to take?
With all this stinking filler, I just want to see what the heck's going on with Melfina and all that stuff.
Anyway. Crossy, should I even ask you what's your favorite episode, or is it the same as Zammy's?
The final episode.
Same reason as Zammy's?
Yes, Dutch.
God, she went hard.
Long story short, we concluded.
Yeah, me and Hazard had to clean up the fucking Retro Warrior base. Thank you, guys.
What's the matter? You can't run off. I'm not finished playing with you yet.
Outlaw Star will return in a moment.